All right, we got the bus back. It's all insulated and looking good.
Welcome to our house. We're Gavin and Emily.
And we bought a school bus to convert into our own tiny home on wheels.
These are our adventures. We're insulated! Look at our insulation! The guys did a great job. And our prep work, thankfully, did a great job of keeping our windows nice and clean. The front of our bus is clean, our floor is clean. No extra, scraping or anything that we need to do. But there is a lot of dust that they told us, as the foam kind of, settles, all the dust will just fall. The extra dust from their trimming we'll have to maybe sweep out. So that's what we're doing today.
Well, we've already started cleaning up a lot of the dust. There are still some little gaps that either wires were in the way or just like we had covered with plastic that we want to hit with some of our great stuff to seal that off. There's a few little areas that we're going to trim a little more, so I have a few tools that I'm going to try for that. And they also said to use like a wire brusher, an abrasive head on like an angle grinder, and that'll take it right off. So
yeah, so overall the spray foam looks amazing. We just want to do some finishing touches to make sure it's perfect.
Get as much dust out as we can.
Yeah.
We also have been pulling tape off of everything. That's pretty much it.
And then we can start framing our house.
We're very excited to have a house that's warm. So here I'm just clearing some of the space that we wanted to be able to put a cabinet into. So just
a nice little loaf of foam.
Some chunks.
So after a morning of cleaning up our spray foam dust, we've noticed it isn't quite as perfect as we thought it was. So when they were trimming down the foam, there were a couple of spots where our wires were obviously just too close to the surface and they were hit with their sander. So they're a little bit beat up. So we're marking those spots right now, anywhere where some wire is exposed. If you guys have any tips on what we should do about, our exposed wires here, let us know down in the comments. We would love some insight because we are just not sure. We think we're gonna have to just splice in a new wire that isn't beat up, obviously, but yeah, if we've got any electrical minded friends, let us know. We got an exciting delivery this week. It's our fridge. Aha! Wow. So our fridge is from GE. It is the 5.6 cubic foot, 12 volt compact refrigerator. Excuse me, Charlie. It's got pretty decent amount of space on the inside, and then up here is just a tiny little freezer section. So we were just saying that we can't get big ice cream containers. We'll just have to get little ice creams to fit up here. But yeah, it's a pretty good size for just the two of us for our little house. How does it feel to have a fridge in your house?
Good.
After a day of cleaning up our spray foam insulation mess yesterday, we have decided to start framing, and we're starting with the bed. So we're kind of taking measurements, figuring out our plan, how we want our bed to look. It's super exciting.
Which is a nice, even 27 3/4 inches.
Yeah, and the only other thing we're working around is where our water tank is going to be stored under our bed, and it's got an 18-inch height, so we just wanted to make sure there's enough space for our water tank under our bed, and we should have plenty of space.
Yep. All right, 27.5 times
6.
6.
So this is our general framing of our bed. We haven't screwed anything in yet, but the plan, oh my goodness, excuse me. The plan is to have our plywood laying on top of these, boop, 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 and then we'll have some sort of drawer bin system that we can pull out into our living area for just extra storage. Our water tank will be under the bed in here. And then over here will just be more extra under the bed storage. And we want to install like a little flip up piece of plywood as well, so we can access, you know, from the end of our bed. Our mattress will only go to, you know, here, and then we'll have a little bit of storage.
We'll have about 7 inches past our mattress to work with, just to have a little bit of access underneath there.
Yeah, and then clothing storage, we'll have cabinets up above the bed, maybe on both sides, maybe just on one. Yeah. Eventually we will be putting some sort of wall facing to cover the insulation, but we don't exactly know what we're doing for that yet, and we want to finish all of our electrical wiring before we cover up any of our walls, so that will be finished later.
It's also way easier to screw into these when you can see them.
Yep. And we figure underneath our bed won't be seen anyways by most people except for us, so it's okay if it's a little messy.
All right, thanks for watching this weekend as we cleaned up the snowstorm of our new insulation and started doing the exciting stuff, framing out our bed, and we'll be on to other furniture soon.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break from filming for the next 2 weeks for the holidays, but we will be back soon, so make sure you subscribe because we are going to start framing all the rest of our furniture. There's gonna be big changes coming soon.
It's all gonna go quick now.
Yep.
Gonna look like a house.
So thanks for watching. We
Bye,
love you.
love you.
Woo!
I think that'll do.
I love our bed. Oh.
I was just gonna lounge in bed all day.
Yep. That's the plan.